Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a new episode of Is It My Team or Do I Suck? Today's contestant, Miku77.
Hatsune Miku.
Miku77 is currently in Bronze 3, he plays Hanzo, and he thinks he belongs into Plat. That is quite a big skill jump. And he says in his submission, I think I played pretty well, but I did miss some important shots. I had 55 kills, 13 deaths with 18,000 damage, and I think I played really well. I held the high ground most of the time, and I had some nasty headshots. Also, my weapon accuracy was 40%, headshot accuracy 17%. Feel free to roast me as much as you like, every tip helps. Alright Miku, what I'm gonna say before we even start this, stats do not tell the entire story, especially something like accuracy. If you spam a lot, you will automatically have a lower accuracy than someone that only takes every shot they know they can hit. Someone that only takes the shot they know they can hit is gonna do less damage than the guy that misses a lot of shots but shoots way more, right? So do not look at your accuracy that way, is what I can tell you. So, starting off high ground, honestly, pretty good. You know the Widow is there, you missed the Sonic, but at least you're spamming into his general direction. Okay. So overall in the gameplay I can really tell people are moving very slowly. That's always the funny... What is this? This on console? How are they moving so slowly? Wait, I gotta check this again. I think we might have our first submission from console. This is exciting. I've never... Well, I've watched a few console games, but I've never really seen console gameplay. Okay, what is happening? Alright, honestly... you getting the first kill of the match doesn't matter if you're then the first person to die on your team and they res it. And now you're down a player because you just stood still in that window. Escort maps like Dorado, you want to try to make it 2 fights per point on average. And this is map dependent, obviously. So on Dorado, I can tell you, if the card is past this point here and you lose, you won't have the time to respawn as a team and take a full fight. Even if you lose, you want to end the first fight right here. That's enough time for you to regroup and contest in time, usually on average. The more you play the game, the more aware you are of those things, but they do matter a lot, right? Because having... What is this soldier doing? By the way, there's no reason for you to walk in here. The chance of you dying here is way higher than the chance of you getting anything valuable. Hypothetical scenario. You go in and kill 3, and then you die. It's still bad for you. You might have higher stats, you might get more kills, but the reason it's still bad for you is they're gonna respawn right here within 10 seconds. They're still gonna push the cart. And meanwhile, you're gonna spawn all the way back in your spawn. And the time it will take you to respawn and walk back into a position where you can do anything, like high ground, is way longer than the time it takes them to respawn. So you do push in, and the soldier just stands still. And you go in again! Okay, listen. I know you want to be a fragger. This is horrible positioning. I get this is bronze, but if you think you belong into plat, this is not going to go in plat. In fact, I think there's Ryan right behind you. Yeah. I wonder what's going to happen here, guys. Yeah, your mercy dies, you die. And that's what happened. And now they just won another fight. You can still, as long as you play safe up here, there's really nothing on the other team that can punish you. Especially not that soldier. So the only thing you have to worry about on that team is that Widow. Their comp has nothing to take high ground with other than the Widowmaker, right? You want to watch out for the Widow first. It's fine to farm everyone below, but if you die to Widow, you're dead, and your team is gonna lose, right? And I don't know enough about console aim, but that was not very clean. But you get a second chance because your mercy res you. And you take it. Nice. Okay, you got the kill. Alright. Got the... Oh, this soldier. Okay, I don't know why you jumped down, man. You see they're not pushing cut either. You have the high ground. No reason for you to leave it. And you're like, oh, don't see anyone, let me jump down. And now they're gonna respawn and you're out of position. Now you kind of want to walk back height. You're sitting on the card as a sniper character. In fact, you're sitting in front of your tank as a sniper character. If this round was any good, it would have punished you for it. This is not good gameplay. It might have worked out for you this time, but see that Widow on top? You can't really contest her evenly. In fact, you're ignoring her. Wait, what? Do you not see her up there? Yo, guys, there's a Widow up there. Guys, yeah. And here's the issue, right? Hard angle for you to hit, because she's high ground and you're not. Other things that can kill you on low ground, Rhine Shatter. At least you back out. I'll wait for your tank to be back. And you get the kill because their Rhine is dumb, but you're frontlining again. Your number one priority should be the Widow, and you're trying to hit her. There is a thing on your hero called wall climb, where you can just climb up here and kill him for free. And yeah, at this rank, he probably wouldn't even realize what you're doing. Yo, climb up. Just climb up, man. Just climb up. Climb up! Why? Do you understand? I don't think you've wall climbed once this game. Maybe you don't know the ability exists. I'm gonna tell you that plat players do know this ability exists. Take the high ground. Oh! He's climbing! Woo! Okay. And now you're actually in a good spot. Free kill on the Widow, right? He has no clue you're there. Okay, save. Bit shaky. You could have taken a long time to aim there. If he doesn't know you're there, you can take all the time in the world to hit the one precise shot. Okay. Alright, a few whiffs. More than a few whiffs. Hey Trance, you need to hit those shots. Bro, this entire fight was like a free shooting gallery for you. You're the guy at the carnival that bought like 50 tickets. You have 50 shots. And all you have to do is hit one. And you miss every single one. I get that this is low rank, so I'm not expecting you to hit a lot. But if you hit any one of them, you already turn the fight around, right? One shot character. Again, you know they have a Widow. You peek in the open to fight her, low ground, high ground. Okay, what you should do here is walk left, Sonic, and then kill her. You just forgot she existed. She's literally looking right at you right now. She misses because she's bronze. But again, look for the things that can kill you and punish them. So far, this is a clown team all around, but there were so many things you could have done differently to change the outcome of the fights. You want to climb to plat, you need to take proactive measures to secure your team a kill. I mean, you're still pushing the card a bit. You're down one, I think, right now. Okay, going aggressive and getting the kill. Nice job. Hit the shot. Nice. The controller auto-aim kicking in. I like that you're staying here. And there you go. See, you took your time and it was a free kill. Whatever you do, do not jump down right now. What is happening? I mean, as long as you keep the card clean here, your team should get some push in. You're actually doing well, man. You're farming them right now. Nice job. There was a carry by you. Okay, you're saying we must move the payload, but you're not helping your team. You don't realize that your team actually needs help, and there's still two people here. You and your Reaper are in. So you're letting your supports and your tank deal with two people, which one of them is a Reaper. So that's kind of scary for them. Do it yourself. Move the payload. If you walk back to payload, you would realize. And you get charged. Done. Okay. What I would do here is take height. Again, you can climb up there for free. Definitely better aim than the other team on average, I'd say. But awareness, right? Awareness. Your entire team wasn't aware of the Reaper. You weren't aware of the Reaper, which if you climb high ground, you probably are. But also awareness of where you should be. Imagine if you sit back here behind your tank and the Reaper ults in here. You get a free headshot, you can probably save your team. And now it's a stagger fest. Clown Fiesta, you're already down one. Okay. Reaper pulling his weight. You got the kill on the Zen. This is a free win. After the fight is over, you have time to do whatever you want. There's two options. Option number one, sit on card and master. Option number two, taking space and getting the better position. It's okay if someone has to push the card, it shouldn't be you. It also doesn't matter if there's 2 or 3 people usually. Okay, at least you take the high ground in time for the fight. Okay, Reaper teleports up to you. You're aware of him. Epic 1v1!
Oh my god, bro.
You see the Reaper teleporting. Right now, you react. And you walk backwards, walk backwards, walk backwards. The further you are away, you still do full damage. He don't. He doesn't. Nice English, streamer. Instead, you walk towards him. I get that he has shift and he can catch up to you, but you also have a leap. If you use that leap right when he teleported and walk back, by the time he's close to you, you have another leap up probably, right? It's like a 4-second cooldown. Instead, you're trying to hit the shot and now he's right on top of you. You can still save yourself right here by maybe leaping off. Instead, you take the duel, you don't use your leap at all, and you die for it because of your positioning. What is this soldier doing? What the f did I just watch? I think I don't need to say anything smart here. I think you know what the issue was there. And you finally take high ground. Again. Good job. Wait. I just remember. What did you say? I held the high ground most of the time. If most of the time is 2% of the time, then sure. 99% of the time, it works 50% of the time.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Alright, you died, your team carried. I don't want to hear it. Now you wanna be really careful here, right? Your team is down, your team is dying. You can still get a valuable kill here that can secure you the next fight. But you wanna be really careful. You wanna be aware of the Reaper. They're just ignoring you.
Don't care. Don't care.
Hit the shots! Nice! One more! Yes! Farm them! Go! Carry! That was good! 2 kills? You can win this now. You can use that amp window behind you, by the way. Now you're playing so aggressive. If you use that amp window, it's a one-shot body shot for anything you do, right? Like, it's so good. You should have used that instead of walking forward.
Huh?
And now you're in that predicament again where you're like melee range against a Reaper. That was a good position to Dragon there, to be honest. Yeah, you realized too late. You can still hold it down on defense. Let's see it.
Kill. Double kill. Unfreaking unbelievable. Nice.
If you did this every fight, it would have been a free win, right? You could have carried. But there were a lot of fights where you just didn't do anything. You were just really inconsistent. You're doing well, but you're making so many mistakes. Like, you're not playing above your level. Your awareness is not there. Right? There's a... What the hell? You hear the footsteps. Look at this in third person. The most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. What the hell is this? Like... I think this guy doesn't even understand. What is he smoking? But you two. Both of you. What the hell? He walks literally into your ass. And he's not shooting you because he's bronze. But you're not turning around either and you're not shooting him because either you have no sound or what the... Oh my god. This is the worst game I've ever watched in my life. I can see why you're pissed. There were a ton of fights, you popped off, and you carried your team. But your overall awareness is just not there. Your overall positioning is just not there. You need to use the high ground way more. You need to be way more consistent with your shots. There were fights where your aim carried you, and then there were fights where you did nothing for a long ass time, missing everything over and over. Imagine I do a 50-50 fight. In one fight I have aimbot and kill everything, and in the next fight I do nothing. I'll probably lose most of my games. Because if I do nothing every second fight, it doesn't matter if the others are wins. You're probably better than the average lobby here, okay? Is what I'm gonna say. Like, I do think your aim is way above their level. That being said, this is not plat gameplay or gold, right? You said gold plat. You need to be way more aware of where the enemy is. You need to be way more aware of your positioning. You do not deserve plat. Maybe silver? Anyways, until then, practice, play more, turn up your headphones, awareness, high ground, be more steady with your aim, get a lot of games in. People just need to play more instead of watching a lot of videos. Like, I'm not saying, please sub, by the way. Watching tutorials can help, but like, there's so many things that are wrong still. Just play more and all of that will come naturally over time. At least on this very low level. I can see you turning into a good player eventually. But until then, it's not your team. You suck. Get better. Denokoto is currently Silver 4 Hanzo, so low silver player. And he thinks he deserves at least plat. Okay, that is a big rank up. I've recently changed my main from Cassidy to Hanzo, but even with all my effort, I feel like I'm doing nothing. I know I have some issues with my positioning when I try to kill someone. In the game, I felt like I was doing good, hitting shots, getting kills. I would really like to hear your opinion on thoughts on how to improve and what to do to win more games. You seem to be somewhat self-reflective about your gameplay, which I really like. But if you're that self-reflective and you realize you suck, then why the f do you say you belong into Plat? So we're gonna roast you. Then Okoto, good luck in the ring, and here I click the play button. Game, please. Okay. I do think Hanzo is one of those characters where it's more about positioning and crosshair positioning before you start shooting than it is about your actual aim, right? If you watch Arge or some of the really good Hanzo players in this game, it's really not about your aim. It's about how you start the engagement. And it's really important of where you are and where you have your crosshair before you even start shooting. Right now, you're sitting kind of close to your tank, playing very aggressive, but you're not behind the shield. Why? There's a shield right next to you, man. Right here, you almost died like 4 times. Right? You got the kill on Orisa. It's really good. Now all you have to do is chill. You are in the open, right? There is cover here, and there's a shield here. I know the shield is kind of low, but it's still alive. It's better than nothing. So you get the kill on the Orisa, and you just... not really taking cover. In fact, you're jumping in the open and you're still refusing to play behind the shield. You can shoot through it. This is not like Apex. If it's your team's shield, you can shoot through the shield. Again, you're still in the open. You're still trying to land your shots. Like, you're so focused on trying to hit them that you have no care for where you are. Here is fine. Up here is fine. Even here is fine. Here is fine. Here is fine because it's shield. Here is fine. All of this is fine.
You stupid.
And now you're taking height. You're even shoulder peeking. I like this. You can even use the Sonic here in a second. Nice. And now you have all the info. You can move up. You know where they are. I like this. I like this. And now you have... I get that you're trying to help your tank, right? Everything you want to shoot, you can still shoot from up here. Or you can go over here and shoot them from here, right? There's cover here again. No reason to jump down there. But okay. I mean, your tank is dead. You know, if you kill that diva here, you could have still easily killed it on top. And now you're in the predicament, you get that kill. But now you are, again, like kind of in the open. Again, nice shot. I mean, all skill. Definitely not luck. Love Hanzo. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay. Why are you sitting in the open against the Kiriko ult? Are you Neo? There's no way you live here. You have HP too. Look at this. Actual Neo. He's him. I think 95% of plat players kill you here. But you lived because of your rank. Will not complain about it too much. But again, positioning. Dragon? Kind of a random dragon, but I mean, dragon is not the best ult in the game, let's be honest. Had a bit of a... Bro, wait, I gotta watch this from the Kiriko's perspective. So she heals. So I know this is about you, but this is way more important right now. Alright, you got the kill. Let's go. And another! Carry me, daddy. I mean, what? Okay, honestly, see, and this is what I mean. Like, you know the Widow's gonna go top, right? It's not actually about aim, it's your crosshair positioning. If you aim a bit higher, you probably just hit that headshot. This is really not about your aim. More about your reaction time and your crosshair positioning. If you have it a bit more on the left, you probably get that kill, but it doesn't matter, you clean it up after. And now, they diva bomb, okay? You take cover, which is great. But you have to realize your tank died to it, which is unfortunate. And you're just sitting here. Half of your HP are gone before the diva even starts shooting you because you take damage from the turret. You can take the medkit, right? If he engages on you, like, your team is probably gonna help in time, your Kiriko is gonna teleport, and you're probably gonna live and the diva is gonna die. That's how you can carry the fight without even doing anything. By forcing the enemy to make dumb mistakes. But you're the one making the dumb mistake right now by being too far forward. You came back, and the enemy team is basically already dead. All you have to do is clean up. And... yeah.
Man, I'm dead.
Okay, good cleanup. As long as you are patient and you take the shot at a normal pace. you will probably get that. Yeah, you have this like little micro flick at the very end where you always miss instead of just aiming very slowly. And again, like your positioning, you're very far forward for a sniper character, right? In fact, the Rhine is literally closer to your card than you are. Your supports are getting bullet in the back because you should be here or you're high ground and you can still see all of them. What ends up happening is you just die to the Rhine. Hi, goodbye. Okay, defense. Why are you in their spawn? Wait, what happened? You can play here, it's not awful, but like you can also just play with your Kiriko here, right? That way you still can see everything, right? You have all of it in line of sight. And your Kiriko can help you. And you can help your Kiriko, and you're not in the risk of dying. But by you playing right here, if the D.Va realizes you're there, or the Pharah, they can dive you, and you will probably die. And that's probably what they're gonna do, because you're the easiest target.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa,
I mean, Pharah is on you already. You're kind of falling back, and now you definitely want to back out and you want to take left. Why do you go back in? Trying to take the duel against the Pharah as a Hanzo on close distance, if you don't hit the shots, the Pharah will almost likely, almost always will win. But yeah, instead you just end up dying. In fact, your Kiriko even tried to save you, and she actually got the kill on the Pharah, but you were the first to die, and if you lose this fight, it's 100% on you. That's fine. Now you want to back out. If I can count to 5, what is even happening? You're playing Hanzo like a close range character. Aha, you made Cassidy before. My analysis, you're still in the old ways of Cassidy. Because that positioning wouldn't be awful on Cass. It would still not be great, but you're playing Hanzo like a Cass in the sense that you're playing too far forward. While Hanzo is a sniper character. Trying to take the off angle. Nice! Good pickoffs. Hey, there we go. See, this is what I mean. You took your time this time. Like, yeah, the first shot wasn't perfect. But you took your time and you got the kills. Good, good. Alright. Last point. They have 2 minutes. Your team dies to a pulse bomb and a D.Va bomb. It happens. Back out or die on card. 2 choices. The longer you stay here, the longer you're staggering. Because you're 100% dead. Right? Surely. There's no way you live here. You still... See, they're pushing the card during all of that time. So the longer you take to die here, this is like just a stagger and a half. So you lived in this situation, apparently. In Plat, if you think you belong into Plat, if you're here, you're dead. You might die a bit later or a bit earlier. You might even get a trade and another kill. But the Mercy can just rest that, right? So all this way, which is basically an entire fight, or, you know, at least half a fight, you staggered. You didn't get punished for it this time, which is good, you know, if you want to win, but like, that was bad. Well, you die now. Alright. So, you say you belong to Plat. My analysis. Your aim is pretty solid overall. There were a few weak fights. You panicked a bit too much at the start. After that, it got better. I'll give your aim a B. Your aim is solid. Nothing you have to worry about right now. I think it's better than the rest of your gameplay. Your positioning gets an F tier. It is very bad. You are way too aggressive. In most fights, you were frontlining on Hanzo. You did not realize when you had to back out. And a lot of the time, you also did not realize who to actually shoot / who to focus fire. The Pharah, for example. I'm not saying this was the easiest comp for you to play. Like, you could have swapped to a hit scan earlier to deal with the Pharah. But overall, you did not hard lift your team here. Your team pretty much carried you for a lot of the fights, because a lot of the fights were you dying too early or you dying too late, right? Staggering. It wasn't your team. You suck. Get better. Until next time. See you guys. Bye-bye.